Among the biggest losers today, BioNTech, Novavax, Moderna, which hit their lowest levels in over 5 years. For more NBC News and MSNBC medical contributor Dr. Kavita Patel joins us now. She was also the former White House policy director under the Obama administration. Dr. Patel, always great to have you with us. The obvious candidates, the vaccine makers, have had a roller coaster ride since RFK's name was thrown into the ring. But Dr. Marks also oversaw gene therapies and rare diseases. How do you see this impacting sort of the pipeline that's already at the FDA and also the drug discovery process in these areas?
Yeah, Melissa, it's concerning. Look, Peter Marks himself had really kind of overruled other FDA advisors with Sarepta's Duchenne muscular dystrophy drugs. So this is an example where I think the leader, Peter Marks, set an example of where we needed to kind of evolve with some of these more novel therapies, namely cell and gene therapies. This is also a small staff. This is a center that has 1,300 staff inside of a Food and Drug Administration, and these are highly specialized staff. So you can imagine it's not just Peter. There are other kind of resignations and other people who, because of Peter's departure, also do not see a good future for themselves at the agency, and they're trying to get out as well. You can imagine that brain drain in the immediacy is not going to result in anything. There are already kind of drugs in the pipeline for accelerated approvals, for follow-ons. However, if you're coming in and you're Cabaletta or somebody with some novel therapies, then this is very concerning. And I'm more concerned, Melissa, that even beyond a Trump administration, we know it's a one-term administration so far, beyond this, it's going to be hard for the agency to repair this.
There are also other ripple effects out there in terms of the impact of RFK Jr. when it comes to funding withdrawal. For instance, we're reading in publications like The Hill about, universities elsewhere in the world courting scientists in the U.S. who are seeking scientific asylum, basically the freedom to research scientific issues, medical issues, without concern for retribution or pulling of funding. Right. This could mean generations of scientists lost here in the United States.
Yeah, Melissa, I've got a postdoc. I teach a class at Stanford. I've got a postdoc. You just had a robust conversation about AI, the future of AI, and kind of where that technology is going. There's no better use case for where AI could have promise than in drug discovery and some of the things that are happening. I have several postdocs who have had exactly these offers from countries, China, India, other countries, have actively been reached out to and said, do you want a more stable environment? Do you want to have security after you finish your doctoral training? And it's really hard to kind of argue with that. And so this isn't just something in theory. We're seeing this playing out every day. And you probably just saw the recent headline in the Wall Street Journal about Harvard University potentially being a target. So this is going to have, I think, I worry even more, Melissa, about that situation with the kind of uncertainty of funding, as well as kind of uncertain immigration status and the ability to kind of hold jobs in the United States for what I think we've been doing very well for decades now, which is biotechnology and kind of innovation writ large.
How potentially problematic is this for people that want to get into the field? I guess my question is, how many years can this set back the industry, if you were to guess?
Yeah, well, I don't have to guess too much, unfortunately. I worked in the early part of the century, in the 2000s. I worked on a lot of these FDA reforms because we saw so many setbacks from problematic FDA staffing, problems with NIH grant dollars in the 80s and 90s. A lot of that was really budgetary, so it wasn't what we're seeing today. But it took us the early part of the 2000s up to the kind of Cures Act, even through the first Trump administration. It took us a good 20 years to really right the ship, to give the FDA, the NIH, and a lot of these agencies the resources they need, because it comes down to dollars. And it's a zero-sum game. If you're going to put dollars somewhere, you got to get it from somewhere else. So it did take us several decades to put in user fees, to put in device fees, to do a lot of this innovation. I worry it's going to take us just as much time. And I don't think legislators understand that. I think we've all seen the power of a good FDA when we can get accelerated approvals, cancer therapies that are coming at what seems like a clip. But we don't remember what probably several of us on this panel remember several decades ago about how long it took to get some of these novel therapies in the United States. But I worry that's what we're going to get to. And we'll probably see that disruption over the next 3 to 5 years.